everyone, welcome to the class. In this class, we shall learn how to prove that root 5 is an irrational. We will prove this statement by using contradiction. In this process, we have to follow 5 steps. The first step, we have to assume that the given statement is false. So, we have to assume that root 5 is not an irrational. The first step, we assume that root 5 is not an irrational. So then what will happen? Therefore, root 5 is a rational number. If it is not irrational, it becomes a rational number. Root 5 is equal to, let root 5 is equal to p by q, where p comma q are integers and q is not equal to 0. It is a rational number in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. And here p comma q are co-primes. Co-primes means their highest common factor, their HCF is 1. How their HCF is 1? Let us understand here. If we take any fraction, p by q fraction, if any number, suppose we take 10 by 6, reduce the fraction to lowest terms. 2 3 are 6, 2 5 are 10. Here this is the lowest terms of the simplest form of the fraction. Then what are the factors of 5? 1 comma 5. Factors of 3? 1 comma 3. Is the only 1 is the common factor for these two numbers. In this way, if you take any fraction, if you reduce the fraction into lowest terms, 5 5 are 25, 5 2 are 10. Here we got 5 by 2. Common factor of 5 is 1 comma 5. Common factor of 2 is 1 comma 2. So their HCF will become 1. That's why if we reduce any fraction into its lowest terms, their HCF will become 1. Therefore, their common factor is only 1. So that's why we have taken here p comma q as co-primes. Their HCF is 1. This is the first assumption. Now let us move to the second step. Then we will try to prove this continuous process. Root 5 is equal to p by q. I'm squaring on both sides. Root 5 square is equal to p by q whole square. Here root 5 square means square root of 25. Square root of 25 means 5. Here p square by q square. By cross multiplication, one into p square p square, 5 into q square, 5q square. Here p square is a multiple of 5. say here p square is equal to 5 into q square, means p square is a multiple of 5, therefore p square is divisible by 5. Then p also divisible by 5. Let us understand this by taking an example here. If 8 square is divisible by 4, if take AP as 8, then square root of 8 square is 8, also divisible by 4. 8 square means 64. 64 divisible by 4. 4 1 ja 4, 4 6 ja 24. Similarly, 8 also divisible by 4. 8 1 ja 8 2 ja. In this way, if any square of any number is divisible by some number, its square root also divisible by the number. So let us give a number for this. This is give a number for this equation 2, and this one equation 3. If p is divisible by 5, according to Euclid division lemma, p can be written as 5 into some quotient. You will get some quotient. Let me take that quotient as c. P is equal to 5 into some c. This is now put p is equal to 5c in p square is equal to 5q square, that is result 2 or equation 2. Here in the place of p we have to substitute 5c is equal to 5q square. This is 25c square is equal to 5 square c square, 25c square is equal to 5q square, or 5q square is equal to 25c square, q square is equal to 25c square by 5. 5 1 ja 5 5 ja. Q square is equal to 5c square. We got the same situation, the previous situation. Here, if q square is equal to 5 square c square, means q square is a multiple of 5. Then q square is divisible by 5. Then q also divisible by 5. If the square of the number is divisible by particular number, its square root also divisible by 5. So let us give number 4 equation for this. From 3 and 4, from 3 and 4, it is understood that P and Q are divisible by 5. Therefore, their common factor, the common factor of P and Q is 5. Now, let's go to our assumption. Third step. According to our assumption, this is contradiction to our assumption. According to our assumption, common factor of P and Q is 1 only, but we got common factor 5. This is the contradiction statement to our assumption. According to our assumption, P and Q only. Let us write two statements together and think about them. Common factor of P and Q is 1 only, and we got the result. Common factor and common factor of P and Q is 5. Here are two statements. They are contradiction to each other. Common factor of P and Q is 1 only. Here we are. This is our assumption, and this is according to our final result. But both are opposed to one another. If I said like this, common factor of P and Q is 1 only, and after that I said common factor of P and Q is 5. Do you agree with me? You can't agree. So that statement is false. This is called contradiction. Only one of these statements is true, but not both statements true. So the total statement is false. This is called contradiction. So contradiction means here disagreement. So why this contradiction occurs? Why? We reached this contradiction because our assumption. What we have assumed? Root 5 is not an irrational. This is we have assumed. Due to this, we have reached the contradiction. So our assumption is wrong. Then what is true? Therefore, we can conclude that the given statement is true. What is the given statement? Root 5 is an irrational number is true. In this way, we prove a statement by contradiction. That means indirect method. Let us once revise the total proof. First we assume that root 5 is not irrational. Then we take root 5 is rational. Then it can be written as P by Q form. where P comma Q co-primes. Then in the second step, we squaring on both sides. After squaring on both sides, it becomes 5 here, 5 square by Q square. Then P square is equal to 5Q square. P divisible by P square divisible by 5. And P also divisible by 5. This is first one, this is second one, and this is third. So here, when P divisible by 5, that P can be written as, it's only quick review. Then P can be written as 5 into C. We put P is equal to 5 into C in the second equation. So P square is equal to 5Q square. Here 5C whole square is equal to 5Q square. 25C square is equal to 5Q square, or 5Q square is equal to 25C square. Then Q square is equal to 25C square by 5. So Q square is equal to 5C square. So Q square is divisible by 5. Then Q also divisible by 5. So this is taken as 1, 2, 3, fourth one. Fourth result. From 3 and 4, P and Q are divisible by 5. This is contradiction to first equation. That one, P comma Q root 5 is rational. This is contradiction to this one. Here the prime first P comma Q co-primes. Here P comma Q have HCF 1. No other factors are there, but if we got here 5 also factor, therefore contradiction, therefore our assumption is wrong. So P comma Q have HCF 1, common factor 1, and the third, according to this above result, P comma Q have 5 has common factor. So this is contradiction. So with this contradiction, we can, why this contradiction occurs? Because of here our wrong assumption. This is wrong assumption. So our assumption is rational. Our assumption is wrong. So what is true? The fifth step, we can prove that root 5 is an irrational. In this way, we can understand the process. This is only a quick review. Okay.